Hello everyone, my name is Gaurav Anand and today I welcome you all to this MSI video editing workshop. Today we really need a very powerful PC because we are actually editing a 360-degree footage and the raw footage is around 5K resolution and file size is huge and we are using DaVinci Resolve software. So guys, quickly check it out what we are going to edit today.
Three, 10, 7, 5.
So guys, this was a video which I made in Universal Studios Singapore. It was a single 22-minute walkthrough which I took from my GoPro Fusion 360-degree camera. And for this workshop, I'm using a MSI 4K monitor which does have a very good color accuracy, I can see, which is very important for me personally while editing my videos to have accurate colors on my screen. And you just need to drag and drop it to the import into your software. Okay, create new timeline using the selected clips. We want a 4K timeline. I will select the 4K, 25 FPS, create. Double click on the timeline. Guys, as you can see, the footage looks a bit weird. So this is how actually 360-degree footages looks like. So what we will do is we are going to use a plugin here. So you can also download the same plugin for DaVinci Resolve, link in the description below. And that plugin will help us to reframe this 360-degree footage perfectly. So guys, what I will do is I will delete the sound file which is attached from the video, and yeah, and I will use the reframe plugin. Just drag and drop. So guys, as soon as we dropped our plugin to the footage actually comes in our traditional format. As you can see, now it looks normal to us, and what we can do is by using these tools we can actually reframe the footage according to our preferences. So guys, just imagine it's a 360-degree footage. It captured everything from one point of view around it. 360-degree full view. So what we can do is with using these tools, you can frame anything around it. I will explain you these tools properly, but just have an idea. We can frame anything around it. So I'm going to reset these changes which I just did. Before we start editing our video, we need to change some of the project settings. The reason behind that is you can see there is this black spot on our footage which is coming, and yeah, it's very easy to solve this problem because image scaling in our project settings option, you need to select the option stretch frames to all corners and save. Now you will find the perfect output here. And guys, yes, now let's start understanding what we are dealing with. So guys, our 360-degree footage can be framed in three axes. One is pitch, see, which is tilting up and tilting down. One is yaw, which is panning right and left, and one is roll, which is the rotation. Yeah, and then there is field of view. If you want to zoom out, zoom in, we can do it from this. When I zoom out this much, I tend to see some repetition of the footage. For that, there is one tiny planet option here. We will just remove this to move this to 1, and that's it. Now we are good to go. Now we will use only these 4 options, 4 tools here we have: pitch, yaw, roll, and field of view. Others are just tiny planet we used, which we just use to remove this kind of distortion in our footage. So that's it. I'm not going to use any of them. And now I'm going to import a music file which I have made it for this edit. So guys, we are just going to make a very short 24 seconds edit, and I've selected 2 my favorite portions for it. And we are going to start from the beginning when we start walking. Okay, this is good. Here we start walking from here, so we'll trim the head, delete, yeah, effects, yeah. So guys, now what we need to do is I'm going to drag and drop my sound file. Now I've made a sound file for this specifically, which does have all the sound effects as well as the music to be used in this 24-second cut. I'm going to play the music for you guys. Okay guys, so just 24-second music. Now what I'm going to do is I will show you the raw footage by scrolling it to the whole footage. So we start from here, then we go towards this position, this wide view, and then we start moving. So this is the whole walkthrough of our video. So this is the whole walkthrough of our video, and we end back to again the place where we started. So we are not going to edit the whole video because it's going to take a lot of time. What I am going to do is I am going to select the beginning portion which I want to use right now. So I want to start the video with this effect, and we start moving. Okay, I'm going to place a cut here for us. Okay guys, so now I'm going to use the retime effect, Control R, and we will make some markers which I want to do for the speed ramping. So we start from here. Okay, this is good. So the first marker should be here at the speed point, and after this I feel this is a good end. I actually want it when the roller coaster starts. So we reached it, like for a minute I was staying there, so I'm going to fast forward that as well. So I'm going to start it from here. Yeah, retime at speed point. and then we will stay here for some time, and we will add another speed point here. Okay, we can decide that later actually. So okay guys, let's hear the music out very carefully. According to that, we will retime our footage. Okay, this is the point where the sound effect comes. Okay, this is the point where I want my footage to change the speed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this portion to change the speed according to me. So guys, in the waveform, we can see the start and end point of our fast forwarded clip very easily. Let's see how it looks. So guys, we just logged our starting. The starting framing is coming out to be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put keyframes in every place where we are sure about our framing right now. So first thing is I'm going to place the keyframes in the first frame of our video for these 4 options: pitch, yaw, roll, and field of view. So and when we go on the fast forward track, I would like to place my keyframes there as well, just for the safety. And then when we reach our location, the view point, again we are going to put some keyframes because I'm going to make some quick changes here. So I would like to remove the monopod stand from the view. So for that I will use the pitch and field of view a bit. So now again I'm going to use the speed point to decide from where I want to fast forward my footage next. So this is the place where our sound effect is happening. So I'm going to press the marker here, M, the shortcut, and let's find out from where we can. So first speed point should go towards the end point of our this footage at the speed point. And then the second marker should go okay. Second speed point is the end of the footage which we selected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use half of the so the selected first clip which we are using is this segment, this portion, and now what I'm going to do is the last frame I'm going to reframe it according to the view. So as we can see that it's not framing towards the road, so I'm going to frame it towards the road, and we need to zoom it a bit. Okay guys, so this was the first segment which we are using for our 24-second montage. Now we are going to use another segment from the same video. Let's find out which one. I'm going to show you guys a quick walkthrough of what all we saw. The second favorite portion which I like is this actually, yeah. After the Jurassic Park. So I'm going to trim the video till this point. And now as you can see, the framing is very off. So now we need to also work on the framing from the pitch, roll and yaw. Okay. So guys, this is the point which I want to use. I love this segment, it's like a castle. This location was very beautiful. So I'm going to add a speed point here, Control R, add speed point. And going to fast forward the segment which we just saw. So I just want some head start from this before entering to this castle. Yeah. So my next point where I can stop the footage is this. Okay, let's see. So I took the tail of the last footage, which is very similar, and the head of this new footage, the another segment which we have selected, and brought them together to see if they match or not. Okay, so by increasing the speed of these two footages, we are at a good place now. Now we are going to enter to this castle. So guys, again, at every speed point, we should mark our keyframe to be on a safer side. Because this is this. So guys, what are these keyframes? What are we exactly doing by marking these keyframes? So what are we doing is, we are telling our software that this is the frame which I like at this point of the video. Let's lock it. And after 5 or 10 seconds, we are selecting another frame. Technically, we are telling our software to move according to our preference in the framing. It gives you a very smooth movement to the next key point. So this is what's happening here. So I'm locking my key point here. So this is my last key point, and as well as the speed point. So now I'm going to play the video and see from where I want the video to go fast forward again. From here, we can see our sound effect is changing from this point. To this point, we want our video to be at the normal speed, but next we want it to be very fast forward till this point. Okay, this is the perfect point for us where we come in front of the castle, add speed point, and then fast forward it, drag it to the So guys, the speed is perfect now, but we need a fresh framing, a new very innovative framing for this beautiful location. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm at my speed point and I'm going to mark all my key points again. I will frame it for the castle. And now I'm going to change my field of view to have the tiny planet effect. With again the same roll, yaw and pitch, we are going to get a beautiful view of the tiny planet. And this is the beauty of 360-degree footage, guys. Wow. This is a beauty of 360-degree footage, guys. It brings you to this tiny planet effect. It looks like we are looking at our globe from this location, and it's a very interesting effect. It's a creativity at a different level, to be very frank. So wow, this is the magic our cameras and editing softwares can do with the support of a very strong computers we have right now, because 360-degree footage is not very easy to handle. Trust me. It looks great. It looks great. Now I have my next speed point where I can show the front view of this castle as well. This point. I will mark this from the shortcut M for the marker. and we'll add a speed point here. Now I should again lock our keyframes to this point because I'm going to change the keyframes on the next one. If I don't lock the keyframes here, so if I don't do that, then my footage will be interrupted with the animation of the next keyframe. So it's very important to lock the keyframe at every speed point. Okay, now let's find out our next frame. Okay, let's see. So guys, this one is a bit tricky to frame, and we are at a good... Okay, let's play. Instead of adding a keyframe at every speed point, now we are going to add one extra keyframe between these two speed points. Let's see how does it look. So guys, now we have to finish our film at this exact frame. Okay, so our 24 seconds have been completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cross dissolve for audio transition, which is called cross fade. Perfect, this is good. And we will trim our footage at this point. We'll delete the rest. And we'll place a video transition as well, cross dissolve. Okay guys, so this is how we do edit a 360-degree footage. Let's quickly have a look and play the video from the beginning. Control F. Okay guys, so this is how we edit 360-degree footage into our traditional video format. With some very interesting music and very exciting video editing techniques, we can actually have a very fascinating output from our 360-degree footage. The best thing I like about this footage is with the same raw footage, you can create very different outputs. It's because it's 360-degree footage, you can frame it anywhere you like, and it's very exciting. So guys, that's it. This is how we edit 360-degree footage. If you guys have any kind of questions, please ask it below in the comment section. Even though we really had a very high resolution footage, our video editing process was really seamless because we were using MSI PC, where the GPU and the CPU are strong enough to handle this kind of footage, the 5K resolution footage which we were using. And the rendering time was like, we didn't have to spend even 1 second while playing the footage during the edit portion. Okay, yeah, so thank you MSI for this amazingly fast PC. We really had a great time editing on this. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this workshop. We will see you in the next video very soon. Thank you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share this video with your family and friends.